Hey everybody, I'm Monty Mont.
And I'm Tiff.
And I'm Ron.
And these
Our few
of our favorite
Sing.
Sings. Beautiful, beautiful job, beautiful job. Guys, we are here today. Listen, we keep it musical a lot of times. We bring in a lot of music guests. We talk about a lot of music, but we're more than that, okay? And sometimes we gotta have talks for the culture, all right? And that's why we're here. So first of all, let's get, with no further ado, Tiff, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Had a very eventful weekend, as you did as well.
I was about to say, I think both of us did.
You had some things going on. I had some things going on. We have a great guest, one of my dear, let me tell you, this lady saved my life because she took on, the Lord called her to take on something, and because she did, I'm here today.
You know
I'm not
what?
going to elaborate more on that. You have to talk to me about it privately, but so she's forever in my debt. Ron, how you doing?
I'm great. How are y'all doing, Monty and Tiff?
Good. So good to have you on.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, so y'all, we got to address it. And I have, of course, Tiff is my female counterpart, as you know, but we also had to bring in an expert. And the crazy thing is, God is good, because I called Ron when we talked about this subject, because I know she does hair. And I was like, this is something. But then I forgot she also worked at the airport. Jesus.
Oh, my.
So, people, the Bonnets, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Monique came on. Hello, my loves. Listen, babies. You know, she did her thing.
Real big auntie energy too. She came very nice and humble and real sweet, you know.
Yes,
really for the culture again.
Yeah.
She basically said, y'all, with these bonnets, we can't have this. And a bomb went off, basically. And so let's just get into it. I'm going to defer because this is not really my world. If somebody would have talked about do-rags, I could maybe say something, but this is not. So first of all, let's get our stances. Tiff, break down, what is your stance on bonnet wear and when?
Okay, so listen, this really just don't sit well with my spirit. It really upsets me, I'll be honest. So, like you said, Monique, you know, said what she said. And I had no idea that it started like this trending debate everywhere. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, who doesn't know that wearing a bonnet in public is not okay, right? Mm-hmm. So I didn't realize that this was a thing. And there are really people actually like butting heads and like arguing and really debating about why this is okay. You know, and before I go on, I just want to acknowledge Ron's hair right now, if I can. I'm so sorry. I could tell that she slept in her bonnet last night.
Honey, yes, I did. Listen, it's for nighttime only, but I did.
I couldn't go any further without the hair. Okay, let's just say that. But now, back to it. I could not understand, you know, that this was really a debate, and it's heated. Like, people are really wrong. They're going back and forth.
That is crazy.
I couldn't believe that. I'm like, the next person that said, where's your grandma at? That's what I want to know. Like, why don't you know that this is not okay? It really bothers me, and this is a big deal. You work at the airport, and my thing is, I can't walk past, like, as soon as I get out the car and by the time I get to the gate, I've already seen 10 girls with bonnets on, slippers on, pajamas on, and they are just walking through the airport. And I just, for the life of me, I don't understand why. The same reason why you don't go outside in your bathrobe is the same reason.
Right. Oh, that you see that too. They have robes, full pajamas.
No, Ron.
Oh, absolutely. I literally, but you know, this has been years. I'm surprised he even said anything, because I have been at the airport for years, and it has been going on for years. And at first I will work 6 a.m. flight. So I have to be at the airport about 4:30 in the morning. And I said, they on this early flight. They sleepy still. And I would give them the benefit of the doubt. But then when my shifts would change and it's 3 p.m.,
they still doing
you're
it.
still here with your bonnet and pajamas on. There's clearly a problem.
Yeah.
Something is wrong. Like, you didn't wake up, brush your teeth, take a shower just to put this on to come to the airport. Something is wrong.
No. So what I believe now, when I see you like this in the airport, this is just me. Well, she didn't brush her teeth and she didn't wash her tail neither, because those are her pajamas and that's her body. Like, that's to me, that's what you look like. You look completely unkept. And trashy. You know, it's not okay to be that way in the airport. And unfortunately, you see it in our culture the most.
It's only us.
Being nice when I said the most. Okay.
Now that's what I want to ask this. Yeah. Now, are the bonnets really a cultural thing? Because I'm being for real. I don't know. Do like white women, Asian women, Latino women, do they wear bonnets, or is that just for Black women?
It's really our thing.
It's really us. Yeah.
Now, why? Okay, so why are bonnets necessary for Black women?
Well, I'll let the expert answer, but moisture, we need to keep our hair moisturized and intact. You know, if we want to wake up with Ron curls, we got to put that bonnet on. You know, at the like, because that's it. Because if not, if we just lay down on our hair, we're gonna wake up looking crazy. And so, am I right, Ron?
You are absolutely right. But again, you only should see that in the privacy of your own home. Like, that is not to go to the store. For sure, not the airport. That is, once you about to lay down, go to bed, okay, let me get my hair together so tomorrow morning, I don't look like a bird's nest. You're going to throw a bonnet on. You're going to pin curl it or whatever you're going to do. You're going to put a bonnet on to keep your hair intact, so your hair is not rubbing up against your pillow, your pillowcase. And so that's the purpose of a bonnet. It is not a style. It's not it's not a trending style. No. Now, I don't understand why you couldn't throw a hat on. Like, I mean, is there a big difference between a bonnet and, as you just trying to cover your head? You could throw a baseball cap on, and probably nobody gonna say nothing.
See, that was my next thing. See, because again, I don't know, but I'm like, why not just put, it really goes back to what y'all said. Honestly, it ain't no way you wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, take a shower, get dressed, and then put on pajamas and a bonnet. This is just common laziness. Okay, let's just tell it.
Call it thing.
It's got nothing to do with cultural appropriation. No. Because, okay, years ago, and I have gave up this fight. Years ago, I was petitioning the governor to outlaw pajama pants at Walmart, before 9 p.m. I was okay. 9 p.m., I'll let y'all do it, okay? Yeah. I can understand it, because put it like this. Say you in your pajamas and, oh, Lord, we forgot the cereal for the kids. Okay, after 9 p.m., you can run. But seeing people at 2 p.m. in pajama pants, I still, and then they started taking it to the classy joints like Target. And I said, Target, do something.
Like, why are y'all up in Target like this, ma'am? Sir.
You did? You take that mess to TJ Maxx. You don't bring that.
Oh my goodness.
But so I gave up that fight. But the bonnet thing,
it's
and
horrible.
And you're on a flight doing this?
Yeah.
And maybe I come from, call it old school if you will. Okay, but Mother Nash didn't play that. You're talking about wearing bonnets like in pajamas outside,
Yes.
we were not allowed to walk around the house after a certain time with pajamas on. By noon, if you come down the stairs and you got on pajamas, everybody's looking at you crazy. Like, what are you doing? You been up now. You done ate, you done brushed your teeth. Like, why you still looking like you laying in bed? Like, you had to get yourself together. So we were not even allowed to be in pajamas at home all day. So like, right now I'm spoiled because now I take care of myself and live by myself. If I want to have on my pajamas until 2, I do that. But growing up, that was not happening. So wearing pajamas outside is just, it really, like, I'm talking about clutch my pearls. Like, I'm just like, taking that out. Like, I'm like, why nobody told you?
Yes. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna be very, very honest. The ones that, this is bad to say, it is a certain culture of us that do that.
Yes.
Because
it's like
now the airline I work for is really bougie. Okay. So we had a few that trickled in,
but
they would get the look like, what's wrong with you, right? Like, you felt uncomfortable, huh?
They was the ones that wear the Bonnets to fly Spirit, huh?
Listen, when I go to that concourse, they over there eating popcorn. They comfortable. Like, ain't nobody looking at them like they crazy. Popping peanuts, and it's a group of them. But seriously, and so it's that, like someone said, it's that hood culture still that people just hold on to, and you can't tell them nothing. I have actually asked a couple of them, why you got that bonnet on? Now, I see the whole wedding party one day. Now, I got that. I said, okay, they finna do their wedding thing. Their hair is done, and the stylist didn't fly with them. So they got to preserve it. Okay, it's still tacky, but I get it.
Yeah.
But when y'all, it's just you and your cousin and your auntie, all y'all together, and nobody said this ain't right. Like, we shouldn't be walking around looking like this.
Not one person.
No. Now listen, y'all. Ron is not making this up. He cannot show the video.
Yes, please. Listen.
Blur the guy's face out. But she literally, this is at Christmas time. A man came through.
It was a man. It transcended to the men. Like, the guys was coming in there with bonnets.
Silky Slim.
That really threw me off.
And Ron called him out like, my brother, are you really doing this? What is happening?
Seriously.
So, and you make a great point, because like when I worked at the Palms, Palms, if you don't know Vegas, Palms is not like Caesar's Palace, but it ain't the lower end. It's a decent, it was at one point a decent spot. I would rarely see that, you know what I mean? Because people coming in, checking in early, I would rarely see that. But if I go to Circus,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know, I go a couple places off strip.
Yes.
It literally looked like somebody's rec room, and I'm just like, what are we doing?
Yes.
So I feel like we know better, but we don't care.
Do.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not sure that this generation knows better. That's not what I'm getting. Like, looking at what's happening in the debates going, like, they don't know better.
So I haven't seen the debates. I haven't even seen, okay, so.
Oh, it's so real, Ron. Like,
are you serious?
Yes. Like, okay. So I may get into a couple of debates here and there, you know, when I have a little time. And so, recently, you know, there was a young person and they were like, Tiffany, I'm not gonna let you do this to us and police Black women, and I'm like, oh no, we're turning this into that. This has absolutely nothing to
do. Okay, so let me ask this. Is it an age difference on with the obviously.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. And one person even mentioned, and I'll bring this up, and I want you all to weigh in on this, and I'm interested to know your opinion. So they're saying that bonnets are equivalent to men wearing do-rags, which I don't necessarily like either.
Right.
But I believe, and for some time now, do-rags has transitioned into fashion. It's happened, right? Now people actually wear do-rags underneath their hats for whatever they're doing. They've been doing that for some time now. I've never seen anybody make a fashion statement with a bonnet. And now you corrected me if I'm wrong.
No. You are absolutely
okay.
And the thing is, Tiff, we talked about this earlier and you made a point. Now, here's the problem is that, you talked about Mother Nash, my mama, Ryan, your mama. But the problem is now, Big Mama is 48 years old now.
That's right.
And Big Mama still out in Cancun trying to take some pictures on the gram as well.
So the trickle down.
So true.
The trickle down. And it's mixed with can't nobody tell me nothing no more.
On top of
that's it right there.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it right there.
I saw a girl who was totally out of pocket. She made a video. I don't think she called Monique's name out, but she was just like, don't tell me and blankety blank, I do what I want and all this. I wear this. And of course, here go people in the comments like, yeah, girl, you tell her. I'm like, yo, really? You ain't got the time to just, like you say, put a hat on.
Yeah,
that's are fashionable. Right. Okay.
Right.
We are creative people, right?
Yes.
You can pull anybody on YouTube up and there's gonna be a woman, she's gonna teach you how to tie a scarf 35 different ways. Okay. So you can wrap it, you can turban that thing, you can put a knot in the front. I've seen people make head wraps out of like pants and pillowcase. Like there's so many other alternatives and things that you can do. A bonnet is not okay. And like Ron said earlier, you can put on a baseball cap. Like there. And listen, Ron, here's the question: is it okay if they put their bonnet on once they get to the plane? Is that okay?
Wait, what does that mean?
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
As opposed to walking through the airport with
that is way better because 33% of the people gonna be asleep on the plane.
Okay.
And you're gonna be in your own little area. Ain't nobody gonna mind you too much. And at that point, I don't have to feel embarrassed that 150 people just saw you walk past and they all think you my cousin.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed. Why are you not embarrassed?
Exactly.
So on the plane, I would say it probably ain't gonna weigh as much. Ain't nobody really gonna pay attention. You got 3 people in the row with you, not as bad.
Okay,
but not walking
through.
Huh?
But not walking through the
airport. Don't come to the ticket counter looking like that. Go through security looking like that. Walk through the concourse looking like that. And sit in the gate area till your plane leave looking like that.
Yes.
That's too much. No.
I don't feel like, I mean, are bonnets even TSA approved?
No, absolutely not.
Like they all with the wine because you got.
You taking that off first of all. You got to take that, and then you
no matter what.
Yeah.
So you got. That's what I'm saying. You can't even get through security with the jump. Like, what do you? I don't understand. That it's just like such an easy thing. Like
it is.
People now are getting so bent out of shape about stuff that
I cannot believe that.
But no, Ron, it's really a hot topic, and I don't get.
So.
And honestly, here's the thing. Even with do-rags can be a stylish statement because I've seen dudes do them way too much, matching the shoes to the shirt.
And again, that's that hood culture,
It is. Yeah. And I mean, I wouldn't do all of that. That's ridiculous. But at least my man making a fashion statement. The bonnets ain't matching nothing.
At all. And again, it's cultural appropriation, like, it literally has now been on the runway. You've seen now do-rags on the runway. I've seen nobody with a bonnet. New York Fashion Week has come on. I didn't see a bonnet anywhere in sight. And the main thing is, why do you have to be that comfortable?
Right.
Like, where are you flying to, Japan? 9 times out of 10, it's a 45-minute flight that they on going from Vegas to LA. And they got a pillow, the house shoes on, a cover, and it's just like, girl, it's 30 minutes. Like, it's really not that deep. And if your baby hair cannot hold up for 30 minutes,
like
that's I don't know.
Mean. It's like, and understand something, because like when you're on a plane, people going to sleep and all of that.
Yeah,
there is a certain understanding with that. I don't like. In my plane, this ain't happened to me, but I've seen it in my plane seat, and then like I'm on the window, and then here come a foot right here. Like, no, don't put your don't get that. Like, you still gotta respect everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
the extra pillows and blanket. Like, y'all, come on now. Let's just.
Yeah.
I think it's just a common decency thing. But anyway.
Yes.
So I don't know. I was not very. And the thing is, here's the thing. I appreciate what the bonnets do. I appreciate the process, the curlers and all that. Do whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, we just don't all need to see all that.
No. They should not. They should not. Everybody should think that they woke up looking like Ron does right now. I woke up like that. Yeah, like there's no reason for us to see the process. Like, because there's no end to it. Because next thing you know, you're gonna be running through the airport with your face mask on. Like, when is it gonna stop? Like, because at this point you're arguing that this is okay for you to do.
Oh my goodness.
So where does this end? It's like anything goes now, and it's sad to say. If it was another culture that was doing it, if they were white, we would call them white trash. Right. Sorry, but that's what we would label them as.
But the thing is, white people ain't even arguing this.
No.
And that's
arguing amongst ourselves about it.
Exactly of why are you guys trying to tell us what to do, and why are you in my business? Well, here's the thing: you made it my business when you came out in public. It was your business when you were at home in the privacy of your own home. But the moment you walked through the airport, the moment I had to look at you in Target, the moment you were walking through the grocery store, it became everyone's business.
That is the truth.
And you look, unfortunately, it shows that you have no pride in your appearance. That's what I'm seeing. I see nothing but laziness, and you don't take pride in how you look.
Every Black person has been in a situation where, okay, now we see Ron is all done up looking good today, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say Ron is at the store, but then the bonnet crew come in, raising havoc, right? Every Black person has seen this, where a white person just looks at you.
Yes. Oh yeah.
They don't say nothing. They just look at you and expect you to put on your Black person cape. And I have had this happen to me so many times where
that is so true.
They not saying do nothing. They scared anyway. Yep. They say, "Oh, dressed up Black person, please go and help get your cousin." See, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
right. And that's make a good point. It is our business.
Yeah.
Once you come out like that, other white people are gonna look at us and say, hello, because they not gonna say nothing and they expect us. So yeah, it all affects all of us. And you know better. Come on, y'all.
And what happened to be able, what's so sad is that this generation does not take correction well at all.
Not at all.
At all. No. They don't take correction at all. Constructive criticism does not exist. At one point, and I come from a generation where, the neighbor could say something to me, and my father, my grandmother, my mom would get after me about whatever the neighbor said. This generation, the mom is coming outside to the neighbor, don't talk to my baby. Don't say that to your kids. That's just what they're doing. So they don't receive it. It doesn't matter if you speak the truth in love or not. Right. They choose violence. We choose they choose violence. And that's just what's gonna happen. Like they don't accept it. No matter what, you can whisper, "Hey baby." Monique, that's what, "Hey baby," don't wear your bonnets. And it was just like they just went crazy.
That is so
it's ridiculous. Like, if you can't be taught nothing, if you can't have nobody tell you nothing, you're not gonna go nowhere. No. So good luck with that. But I really feel like at some point we just really have to come together. I'm not going to say the Chris Rock joke, but there's a Chris Rock joke where he says there is Black people in this world and there is another word for Black people. Yeah. Another word for Black people got to go, and Black people got to band together, because this is getting ridiculous. And that's all I'm going to say about it, because it's things like this. I'm about to end it with this, y'all. We about to be done. I was on Twitter. I don't know why. This girl made a video. I think it was a joke, but basically she was holding a baby and she said, "Been with him 6 years and he still ain't put a ring on it." And it was like a TikTok. So on Twitter, this girl reposted and they said, let me tell you something real. This little 20-year-old girl, she's like, "I'm not keeping any man's baby who don't love me. You should give that baby up for adoption." I said,
"What?"
I said, "Hey, I got an extra baby over here. Y'all want it?"
I said, wait, what?
Oh my God.
So of course the comments is going crazy because people are like, what are you talking about? She said, I'm not gonna keep a baby in a relationship where there's no love. So I'm gonna just give the baby. She said, I'm going to vet a family and give the baby to a family, not give it up for adoption.
What in the world? That is crazy.
Doesn't that sound so crazy?
Listen,
that is super.
First of all, see, here's the problem. And she was clapping back at all the comments, like y'all, like rolling her eyes at us, like we don't know.
I said what I said.
Yeah, I said what I said. Y'all don't know what it's like, you know what I mean, and stuff. I'm trying to help this child out. Like, should no child. I said, first of all, dummy, you can't just give a kid away. You don't do that. Like, because she kept saying, I'm not saying put up for adoption. I'm gonna find a family and get. It's not a 2009 Toyota Tercel. You gotta go, but because she thinks she know everything.
On my Facebook, black baby, 6 years old. Best offer.
I'm gonna find a good family and get. First of all, what good family coming to the hood to talk to you about?
Yeah. Hey, you still got that baby?
Yeah. Like, oh, this rich white family's gonna come down to Crenshaw and Street to talk to you. And hello, if the father don't consent, the baby ain't like. But
oh my goodness,
couldn't nobody tell her nothing. She was answering all of these comments like, "No, y'all got to." I said, "Lord, help this child because she really thinks she knows something." So, y'all, any other closing things to say regarding Bonnet Gate 2021?
Ron, you have what are your closing words for the women? If you could tell them anything, what would you tell them?
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's honestly exactly what my teacher said. It's hard getting through to them, but it probably wouldn't even be me. Like if Michelle Obama said something to them, maybe they'll listen over somebody. But the ridiculousness of the argument that anybody will try to defend that somebody's coming against you because you misrepresenting yourself. I can't honestly. Other than the fact you ought to just look in the mirror and see you look crazy for your own self. Ain't nothing I can say. That's sad to say, but it's the truth.
It really is.
It's the truth.
Only thing I can say is, ladies, don't do it. just stop. Just stop. Okay. It does not look good. Okay. You look unkept. You look tacky. There's a lot of other words that I could use. I probably just won't. But I would urge you, okay, not to do this. It's just inappropriate on so many different levels. There's absolutely no reason if your mother didn't tell you, your grandmother didn't tell you, your sister, your neighbor, your cousin, Auntie Tiffany, okay, y'all didn't listen to Monique. Auntie Tiffany is telling you guys that it is not appropriate. It's not what it is to do. You want to be approached a certain way, then you need to dress a certain way. And when you go out in public looking like you just woke up, then you can only imagine the thoughts that people are having about you. Just don't do it. Public places are not the proper form for us to see your pajamas, your slippers, your bonnets. It's just not okay to do. If no one has ever told you, we are telling you today, take the bonnet off, okay, before you go into any public place. Please. It's not becoming. It's not okay.
Right. That's good. Well said, Tiff.
Yeah.
What if Boaz is at the airport at gate G3 and he's supposed to see you and he run into you in that bonnet? You didn't messed it all off. You see? You happy now?
Husband can't even find you because he didn't know that was you with the bonnet on.
The bonnet like this all on your junk. So that's y'all have said it as good as it could be said, y'all. I don't really have nothing else to add to it, but hopefully this thing gets rectified and we
I hope so.
Do better, y'all.
I'm saying, like I said, this has been years. It's been years. So I hope maybe at this point they realize, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we do look crazy. Yeah. But
and you brought up Michelle Obama. I'm gonna say this. I am about 99% sure that Michelle Obama sleeps in a bonnet. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But what I do know for a fact is that you will never see Michelle Obama walking through the airport with a bonnet. You will never see Kamala Harris walking through the airport with a bonnet. And no successful Black person really. You're gonna see them walking in public, portraying themselves that way, and it's for a reason.
And Tiff, again, you want to wear your bonnet in the house 24 hours a day, knock yourself out. Keep them house shoes on. Whatever, it's your house. We're not banning bonnets. I'm just saying we don't need to see you at Red Lobster pulling up.
No.
Now, you know who I really want to say something? I really wish you use the power. Okay, calling on you, Beyonce, because if you say it, they're going to listen. If Beyonce say it, they're going to do it. So, guys, thank you guys for joining me. I'm glad I could lean on y'all to, first of all, y'all educated me about full bonnet. I honestly didn't know if other cultures wore bonnets or not. I didn't know. Thank y'all for that. Ron, we appreciate you coming on the show.
Sure.
You might have to be one of our kind of fashion consultants from now on. We might just have to bring, when we have another crisis.
Because this is exactly what this is. We're in the middle of a crisis right now. Just pray. We don't have to, at this point, we might have to have a shut-in behind this one. It's getting crazy out here. I'm telling you.
So, guys, check us out. We need you to make sure you subscribe to the show. Of course, this is our favorite scenes podcast, Mighty Sharp Network. We will be back with some more. We got some more. But every once in a while, we got to talk for the culture. We can't always just do the music. So we appreciate it, y'all. Have a blessed day, okay? Be blessed. Stay sharp.